alarming new report from the CDC shows the number of American women who died while giving birth or shortly afterwards spiked dramatically during the pandemic, with women of color being the most impacted. There were more than 1,200 maternal deaths in 2021. That's up 60% since 2019. And the U.S. maternal mortality rate, long the highest of any wealthy country, is now at its highest point since 1965.
KCAL CBS meteorologist Alyssa Carson collapsed on live TV today.
She joins us live in the studio. Alyssa, this really is the calm before the storm.
Not again. No. Oh.
You know, we're going to go ahead and go to break right now.
Step by step, the people of the UK are being prepared for war. Tobias Ellwood, head of the British Parliament's Defence Committee, says Britain should engage directly in war against Russia. We are at war in Europe. We need to move to martial law.
We are now at war in Europe. We need to move to a war footing. We are involved in that. We've mobilized our procurement processes. We're gifting equipment. We need to face Russia directly and rather than leaving Ukraine to do all the work.
Welcome back to the High Impact Flicks channel. Stay tuned. We've got more coming up for you. I want to thank Noble Gold for sponsoring today's video. Most Americans don't own sound money. Sound money is defined by the Constitution as gold and silver. It's been accepted as sound money for over 5,000 years. And even though it's been artificially suppressed by the international banking cartel, it was the best performing investment class for 2022. In that year, the S&P was down 20%, the Dow was down 10%, and Bitcoin was down over 65%. Gold and silver outperformed them all. Open a gold or silver IRA with Noble Gold Investments this month and get this quarter-ounce American Gold Eagle for free with every qualified IRA of $50K or more. With thousands of 5-star reviews, there's a lot of happy people who are glad they went with Noble Gold. Check them out with my link in the description and in the pinned comment. Now, back to today's video.
Alvin Bragg says it is time to make that move to keep his campaign promise of criminal justice reform.
He says he'll stop seeking prison sentences for some criminal charges and will downgrade some felony charges in cases including armed robberies and drug dealing.
Manhattan's District Attorney Alvin Bragg says his office will no longer prosecute crimes like marijuana misdemeanors, prostitution, and fare evasion. Bragg thinks longer sentences do not deter crime or make society safer. He's also advising lesser charges for some low-level drug offenders and for some burglaries. And in low-level store robberies, lesser charges if a suspect, quote, displays a dangerous instrument but does not create a genuine risk of physical harm. But the reforms have drawn criticism from the Police Benevolent Association, which said in a statement it has serious concerns about the message these types of policies send to police officers and criminals, and some fear the effects on the people who live or work in Manhattan.
Let me tell you who doesn't enforce law and order when it comes to gun violence. I go into New York City every week. It is a danger zone to go into Manhattan because Alvin Bragg is running a revolving door and not prosecuting gun crime, not prosecuting violent criminals. And if he does, he lets them out within 4 hours of when they're arrested to commit more crimes. So let's not get into that argument because Alvin Bragg has failed miserably. And all of a sudden he wants to get tough on Donald Trump.
A new government warning system in which alerts are sent to mobile phone users about events that may put their lives in danger has been launched in the UK with a national trial planned next month. And of course, this is being billed as, hey, we're from the government. We're just doing this because we care about you. It's just for your safety. The Cabinet Office said the emergency alert system could be deployed in events such as severe flooding, fires, or extreme weather, noting that similar systems had been created with life-saving results in countries including the Netherlands and Japan. Now, being alerted to possible danger that you otherwise wouldn't have been aware of is a good thing. But this alert locks up your phone, making it unusable until you confirm. The Chancellor of the Duchy of Lancaster, Oliver Dowden, said, quote, "We are strengthening our national resilience with a new emergency alert system to deal with a wide range of threats, from flooding to wildfires. It will revolutionize our ability to warn and inform people who are in immediate danger and help us keep people safe. As we've seen in the US and elsewhere, the buzz of a phone can save a life." The government said there had already been successful trials of the UK system in East Suffolk and Reading, and a nationwide trial is set for the early evening of April 23rd. Mobile phone users will receive an emergency alert on the home screen of their device, coupled with a vibration and a loud siren-like series of beeps. The government said the emergency alert would be used very rarely and be sent only where there was an immediate risk to life, so people may not even receive an alert for months or even years. Now, you won't be alerted when a cabinet member claims unnecessary expenses or transfers money to an offshore account or gives contracts to their friends or creates bills that strip rights and take money away from the public. But the government will disable all other functions on your phone until you acknowledge it. That's real government control right there. What do you think about this? Is there another system they could employ that doesn't lock up your phone? And speaking of phones, there's a new free app which converts smartphones into dash cams, and it could be advanced enough to clock other motorists for speeding. The free Dashcam UK app allows motorists to submit evidence of 21 different driving offenses to the police. It can capture transgressions, including running a red light, failing to use your turn signal, and using a mobile phone while driving. The app, which launches in May yet be developed with the ability to track speed. Only around a quarter of the country's 33 million drivers has a dash cam, while almost everyone has a mobile phone, meaning the app has the potential to radically increase reports of road crime, which is not really crime at all. James Gibson, executive director of Road Safety GB, said, "If drivers believe they're being watched by others, we hope they will drive in the right way." The creator of this app, whose last name is Afanin, said footage could be submitted to an official police video portal in less than a minute and is far simpler than using a traditional dash cam. The Ukrainian-born Afanin, of course, held a series of early meetings with the National Police Chiefs Council while he was coming up with the app. So this comrade from the Ukraine wants you to invite Big Brother into your car so that it can spy on you and fellow motorists out on the road with you. As a result, it includes a number of recommended features to ensure the video evidence stands up to scrutiny in court. Those using the app while driving will not face a risk of using a mobile phone behind the wheel, as they will simply be required to touch the home screen to record a breach. The app records the user's experience on the road, but unless the user taps the screen, it automatically deletes the footage after 30 seconds in order to preserve the phone's storage. A Ukrainian came up with it, so it must be good, right? Let's all download it, spy on each other, and bring even more money to the police force and the city councils without them having to work for it. Programming people to start spying on one another is another divide and conquer technique. And unfortunately, a lot of lemmings will think that this is a fantastic idea. Sharon Stone breaks down in tears on March 17th, saying that she lost half her money in this banking thing, presumably referring to the Silicon Valley bank collapse.
You know, your shoes cost more than you gave. And you know it. The next thing you want to do costs more than you gave. And you know it. And I'm telling you what, my friends are worth more than you gave, and you know it. The people that stood up tonight right there, they're worth more than you gave, and you know it. The ones that stood up that lost people that they love, they're worth more than you gave, and you know it. And I am standing here because I expect you to show it. And I mean it, and I know that that thing that you have to get on and figure out and text the money is difficult. I'm a technical idiot. I can write a fucking check. And right now, that's courage too. Because I know what's happening. I just lost half my money to this banking thing. And that doesn't mean that I'm not here. My brother just died, and that doesn't mean that I'm not here. This is not an easy time for any of us. This is a hard time in the world. But I'm telling you what, I'm not having some politician tell me what I can and cannot do. How I can and cannot live, and what the value of my life is and is not. So stand up. Stand up and say what you're worth. I dare you. That's what courage is.
Thanks for watching this video. If you want to support the channel, I've got brand new designs in the store that you can put on any shirt, hoodie, mug, cell phone case, whatever you want. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know. Don't forget to subscribe to my email list through my website, highimpactflix.com, and I will see you in the next video. With all the crazy stated plans of the Great Reset, the currency reset, and even the food reset, it's not a matter of if the store shelves are going to clear and there's a lack of food. The question is when. You need to get long-term storable food. It doesn't matter if it's from me or you just go to the store and you buy food. Just grab dry, storable food while you can. If you want to get it from me, you're going to support the channel and you're going to help yourself out because my link has a discount code embedded within it. You can check that out in the description below.